Okay, today's date, 2/7/17. Yesterday we talked about the commutative property. Today we are going to be talking about the associative property. Good. Okay, this is probably, I'm glad you're bringing this up because Alex, when you do Alex, it teaches you things that I haven't taught you, that I will be teaching you, or maybe that I don't teach you, and you'll have that knowledge. Okay, so it's a great program. Keep doing it. Okay, associative property. There are two of them. One's associative property of addition, and the second one is associative property of multiplication. Yes, John? There's no what? What do you notice about yesterday's property and today's property? It's the same addition and multiplication, right? There is no property for division and subtraction because they're tricky. You know, they're division and subtraction is tricky. All right. So the people you associate with during the nutrition break, is it the same people you associate with during lunch? Valerie? Tell me why? What's up? And you have second lunch? So you have to associate with different people, or maybe not everybody during lunch? Different? Okay, now, I just asked you a question. Do you associate with the same people as in the break as you do for lunch? Okay. What does that mean, though? Associate with the same group of people. Talk, hang out with. Okay, so associative, kind of similar to that. You know, even though you associate with this group and maybe another group during lunch, or fewer or more people during lunch, depending, they're still all your friends, right? You still talk to them and whatever. It's kind of like, oh, for those of you who play sports, either club or not, who you associate with at school may be different than who you associate with when you're playing your sports, right? And that's maybe because not all your friends are in that club. Well, associative property is similar to that. It's about groups. Your group might change from nutrition to break, from nutrition to lunch, but they're also your friends, right? You can change the group, but they're still all your friends. Wow. Okay. Remember, Alex is your friend. Associative property allows you, that's going to sound great on the video, to change the grouping, allows you to change the grouping, Jose, write it down, of numbers without changing the sum or product. So I can change the group and it doesn't change the sum or the product. Now, yesterday, what were we changing yesterday? What were we changing? The order. Here we're changing the groups. Okay? Change the groups. Yesterday we changed the order. Remember how yesterday I said do not change what's inside the parentheses? Well, now it's the opposite. Okay? Excuse me? What did you ask? Yes. Do not Do not change the order. This one, you cannot change the order. Yesterday was changing the order. Today is don't you dare change the order. All right. Here's why we do it. You go back and look at the video and copy the rest of the notes. All right. Number 1. What's 18 plus... Change the order. What's 18 plus 23? Quick, in your brain. Plus 7. Would you bet your lunch on it? Yeah. Right. What's 23 plus 7? 30 plus 18? A lot easier this way, right? Okay. Now, can you scoot up like a foot so he doesn't touch you, please? This would be a foot. David, I'm going to ask you not to touch his hood. Thank you. Okay. Now, order of operations with the parentheses says I have to do the parentheses first. I don't really want to do this math problem using mental math. So what I do is I keep the same order. 18, 23, 7. Did the order change? No. Alonda, we're paying attention up here. The order didn't change. But now, where do I want to put the parentheses? How am I going to change the grouping? 23 plus 7. So the only thing that changed was where I put the parentheses, the group. Now it's like, oh, what's 23 plus 7? Boom, 30 plus 18. We're done. Easier, right? Than this problem. All right. Now, if we did this problem using order of operation, please put that away. You would have to do 35 plus 16 first, right? And you would have to carry and make sure that you add it correctly, then add the 5. But what would be an easier problem to do? Right. That would give you 40 plus 16. Now, if good, and you can do it like that, right? Easier than doing this problem. So, when I'm using the associative property, I don't want to deal with these two numbers, adding them together. I have to keep the same order. So, repeat the order. 5 plus 35 plus 16. The order doesn't change. Now, where am I going to put the parentheses? That's it. Got it? For multiplication. This problem that you're writing down quickly. Good. Did you do the shortcut? Yeah, right? I mean, some of you should realize, wait, she wrote 2 times 24. What's 2 times 24? 48. Now imagine if I ask you, hey, do 48 times 5 in your head. Yes. Yes. But honestly, you don't have to tell me, but I know some of you just did it, right? You did 5 times 2, and then times 24. Right. Yeah, right. You all did 48 times 5. 5 times 2 times 24. But instead of multiplying 2 times 24, what should I really multiply? 5 times 2, that gives you 10 times 24. We just made the problem easier. Got it? One more. I'll just stick with this. So here, do you see any parentheses? No. So the associative property says, you know what? You can start with no parentheses, but then you add them to make the problem easier. Where should I add the parentheses to make it? So rewrite it, keeping the same order, and then just go right here. Okay? So the associative property also says, hey, if you don't have parentheses, don't worry about it. You add them to make the problem easier. Because if not, I would have had to multiply in order. 7 times 2, 14 times 5, I don't know. Then multiply by 3, I'm lost.